Good morning, everybody, and happy 4th of July. We're out in the shop today. We're going to see if we can get the old Plymouth started. I don't know. We're going to go to the 4th of July parade up in Blaine, Washington. We might take the car. I haven't driven this thing since August. Haven't started it since last August. So if I do the calculations right, it's been a year. Okay. Maybe 11 months, 10 months, something like that. It's been a while. I know this car, somehow the carburetor drains the fuel off if you don't run it for a couple days. The bowls will drain back into the system, and then basically you're starting the car with no gas in the carburetor. This is my 1966 Plymouth Belvedere 2. As you see, it has a bumblebee stripe. Not supposed to have a bumblebee stripe. That's a Dodge thing, not a Plymouth thing. When I bought the car, it was the same color, but it had a silver stripe. And then a friend of mine and I got in an accident back in 1987 with a 65 Mustang. And when this car got repainted, we did a white stripe instead of a silver stripe. Oh yeah, look at that trunk. All full of all sorts of goodies. Rear mounted battery. It's not legal for racing because it's not vented to the outside. My car show stand, part of it. There's another part. Here's another part. Car show goodie bag from a previous car show. Tire shine, roll paper towels, jumper cable. California dusters in there. Fire extinguisher, that's a must-have. Extra oil, belts, some tools, blah blah blah. So let's see, it says here I've owned this car since 1986. The paint was done by Mike King in 1987, and I've owned it since 86. Gloria Grays of M&M Upholstery did the interior back in 1989. Sneak peek through the dusty window. Crushed velvet, tuck and roll. So when I was a kid growing up, when I looked at car magazines, everybody had crushed velvet, tuck and roll, or diamond tuck. I didn't want diamond tuck. So I graduated in 88. So all the magazines I saw or got to look at were from the late 70s and in the 80s. And it just really struck me that the crushed velvet tuck and roll is the thing to get. So that's what I did. Yes. Did you see this? Grant steering wheel. Still in there. I didn't want to drill holes in the dash, so I have a tack mounted right here where I can barely see it. So anyway, oh yeah, I got my little dead guy hanging there in the mirror. Say hello to the camera. Anyway, we're going to try and get this thing started today. It should run. I've had the battery charger on it yesterday. Yeah, I put the battery charger on it yesterday. I had the battery maintainer on it the day before that, so 2 days ago. Today's Tuesday, so Sunday I put the battery maintainer on it. Oops, hi. How you doing? Yeah, that wasn't working, so I put the charger on it. It got it up. I put the maintainer back on it, and I got the green light on it, on the maintainer. I just got to fill the bowls up, put the key in the ignition, and hit it. It should fire up. Check a couple fluids, and maybe we'll run down to the gas station and make sure this thing's full. It's thirsty. It likes to drink gas. So, yeah, let's go get the air cleaner off. Oh, wait, we never finished. Back to this. The engine in this car is out of a 1973 Dodge Polara. It was a cop car, so it's got a cop car engine. It's a 440. It was rebuilt by Tyler King at Jim and Dave's in Everson. That was 1994. I drove it for a while, and it had been sitting since 2000 with a blown transmission, as you can see. Matt Warner rebuilt my transmission in 2016. So the maiden voyage was June 13th, 2016. So yeah, the first drive in 16 years. So I've had this car since high school. How many of you guys or people can say that you've had your car since high school or still have your high school car? I know I've almost sold this thing a few times, but there's no way I could stand to watch it just, happen to see it drive around local with somebody else driving it. If it sold, it'd have to be out of town, out of the county, out of the state, whatever. Okay, so we're going to get you set up, get the air cleaner off, and we'll fill the bowls. Okay, let's start by getting the air cleaner off. All the way off. There we go. I'm going to fill the bowls through these vent tubes right here. Till it comes out, I guess. So a little bit about the engine. Again, this is out of a 73 Dodge Polara. I don't know how many of you remember Pacific Automotive Warehouse, also known as PAW, P-A-W. Back in the day, what was it? I bought an engine rebuild kit for this, but I bought flat top pistons for it. So it's supposed to be good for 10-to-1 compression. Yeah, sounds full. And then I bought a cam for it. Oh, that's not working. What the heck? Oh, that's working. So anyway, the cam is a hydraulic lifter, or a hydraulic lifter. Flat tap it. Oh, there she goes. What was it? I think back in the day it was 315 duration, and now it's 340. Boy, I don't remember the specs anymore. God, it's been a long time. Anyway, it goes bump, bump, bump. It's got a choppy idle. Got some compression. It likes to drink gas. So, the air cleaner off the fender. That way we don't suck it into the fan. I'm going to leave you right here. Put the key in the ignition, and we'll see what happens. Make sure you get everything off the fenders. Here we go. Almost. Kind of rowdy. Well, let's take a look. She don't want to idle. Of course, it is cold, and like I said, it's been sitting a while, so the belts are still tight. Normally the belts on this one will get loose and squeal. Oh yeah, there's gas in there. Well, I didn't think it would take a whole lot to get this thing running, but you know, after it's been sitting a while, you just never know what's gonna creep up. Thing is almost out of antifreeze, so we'll get that topped off and get this thing backed out of the shop. Well, that's going to do it for the moment. I got to go inside. I got to go get changed, get ready for the parade, 4th of July parade and car show. Again, we're not taking this car. This is the first time it started since August. I'm gonna just a little shorter drives. This is about a 25-minute drive out to Blaine from where we're at. I don't want to push it that far right away. So we'll still go get gas, take it for a little test drive, make sure everything shakes down all right after we get back from the parade. So we'll see you in a bit. Hey, I made it back. It's only gone for 3-4 hours. So let's get in this thing, get it fired up, and go get some gas. Take this thing for a shakedown run after sitting for 10-11 months. There, it fired right up. No, not bad for this car anyway. So as I said before, I'm not a good carburetor tuner. I have changed primary jets on this, like 4 sizes. I heard changing air bleeds will help as far as getting the idle side of the, or the primary side of the carburetor leaned out. But I also heard that the power valve. See, I thought if the power valve's got a hole in it, maybe it's leaking gas into the carburetor into the primary side and making it blubber and idle fat. I mean, I end up with a light cloud of exhaust behind me. So I'm gonna look into that next time I take the carburetor apart. We'll knock the front bowl off, and I think I've got a power valve for it. So I'll get that out, make sure I got the parts, take it apart, and see about replacing it, see if that's the issue. my gas gauge doesn't work right. Said I had under half a tank, and it hasn't worked since I've had it since high school. So I only put like about just under 4 gallons in it, but that's all right. So I did this off camera. I turned the idle down closer to where it was originally. Seems to be idling fine now. There, we're in gear. You can hear it pull down. Maybe we'll take it down the highway to go home. Nope, that's not a glitch. What happened was some of the footage had too much wind noise. I had the camera too close to the side window and you couldn't hear nothing. So today is Sunday, July 9th. We're reshooting part of this, going down the same road. We'll finish the video. That was my foot slipping. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's all. Finished taking you guys for a ride. Same beautiful day as it was on July 4th. Hopefully, you know, hopefully everybody kept their digits. Didn't blow nothing up, didn't get hurt. You had a fun, safe 4th of July. Lots of good food, friends, family. Oh, this is my turn right here. Here we go. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.